All right, let's talk about one of the biggest, most common, and honestly, most expensive problems that can happen on pretty much any project. It's this silent killer that can totally sink weeks, even months of hard work, and you won't even see it coming.
So, to really get a feel for what I'm talking about, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a software team. They are super excited, right? They're about to show off their latest creation. They've put in the hours, they've built what they thought they were supposed to build, and now it's showtime.
And then you hear it, the 6 words every team dreads. No, this is not what I want. Can you imagine? Weeks of work, all leading up to this big demo, and it ends not with a celebration, but with just total confusion. So what on earth went wrong here?
Okay, let's back up a little bit. This team, their job was to create a brand new feature for managing account ledgers. They designed it, they wrote the code, they tested everything. As far as they were concerned, they had totally nailed the request.
So, the moment of truth is here. The team is proudly walking their manager through the new feature, showing off how users can create and manage their own ledgers right inside the system. But instead of that happy nod of approval they're expecting, they get a look of pure, genuine surprise. And not the good kind. And here's the bombshell. The manager says, wait, why are we creating ledgers here? They were supposed to be pulled in from that other system we use. It wasn't just a minor feature tweak. It was a fundamental misunderstanding. They built a creation tool when they were supposed to build a bridge. All that work. Completely useless.
So you have to ask yourself, right? How does a whole team go so far down the wrong road without a single person realizing it? Well, the answer lies in this really powerful metaphor for how we all communicate or fail to communicate.
And here it is. Welcome to the stakeholder iceberg. This idea is the absolute key to understanding why that demo went so horribly wrong, and honestly, why so many projects end up hitting the exact same wall.
So here's the main idea. We almost always focus on what people say out loud. That's the 20% of the iceberg you can see sticking out of the water. But the real danger, the massive project sinking part, is the 80% that's hidden below the surface. We're talking about all the unspoken assumptions, the missing context, and the real goals that people just don't think to mention.
And that visible 20%, it often sounds like these really vague, fuzzy phrases. Things like, oh, just make it user-friendly, or it really needs to be fast. But what does fast actually mean? These phrases are just the tiny tip of the iceberg, and they're hiding a mountain of details right underneath them.
So, if the real problem is hidden underwater, how do we find it without, crashing into it? Well, this is where a really important skill comes into play. It's a process, an art really, called elicitation.
Now, elicitation isn't just asking a bunch of questions. It's a really active process of drawing out information. It's all about helping people think more deeply about what they truly need, not just what they first say they want. It's basically detective work for projects.
And this is a super important distinction to make. Elicitation is not an interrogation. In fact, just asking someone, "So, what do you want?" is one of the worst questions you can ask because most of the time they don't actually know. Instead, elicitation is a collaborative journey you go on with them to uncover that hidden 80%.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? What are the tools we can use to start exploring the rest of that iceberg?
Generally, all the different methods kind of fall into 3 big buckets. First, you can be collaborative, working together in workshops or group sessions. Second, you can do your own research, digging through documents and data. Or third, you can run experiments, which means building little prototypes or mock-ups to make ideas real and see how people react.
And within those buckets, there's a whole toolkit of different techniques you can use. Everything from interviews and brainstorming to literally shadowing someone to see how they work. You don't need to be an expert in all of them, but just knowing you have these options helps you chip away at that iceberg and reveal what's really needed.
So, let's pull this all together. What's the point of all this? Why go through the trouble of diving below the surface? Well, it's all about making a fundamental shift.
I want you to remember this number, 80%. That's what you're really up against. 80% of the most critical project information is unspoken. Ignoring it isn't just a risk. It's pretty much a guarantee that you're going to run into trouble, just like that team and their useless ledger feature.
At the end of the day, elicitation is the bridge that takes you from a vague, tangled mess of an idea and turns it into a clear, valuable result. It's the one thing that can move you from total misunderstanding to real, genuine success.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. As you go about your day, what assumptions are you making? What crucial context might be missing? And what massive icebergs are hiding just below the surface of your own projects? Thanks for watching.